If the mediocrity of the mundane bores you, if the tedium of the day-to-day routine becomes too much for you, and you would do anything to change it, then you may wish to try this ritual. Be very certain you want to take this gamble, as it will change the way you see things profoundly, and once done, it can never be undone. If you are determined and committed to action, locate your nearest Wetherspoons pub. Wetherspoons is a chain of family pub restaurants unique to the UK as far as I'm aware. If you don't live in the UK, well, you may be thankful after hearing the rest. Having located your nearest Wetherspoons, go in like anybody else and order a double of a spirit of your choice and sit down. This isn't, strictly speaking, necessary to the ritual, but I strongly recommend it to settle your nerves prior to performing the ritual. Once you are sure that you're ready, all you need to do is go and await your turn at the bar. When asked what you want, make eye contact with the server and say, "I'd like the guave, please." The server's expression will go blank and they will stare into space when they say, "Are you sure you wouldn't prefer something else?" Be aware that this is your one and only chance to walk away, if you lose your nerve. The server will go to a bar pump you don't remember seeing before, which is black-handled and unadorned, with no label to describe what is on draft. They will bring it back and serve it to you. Once they have done this, their normal demeanour will resume and they will continue with their duties with no memory of what's occurred. Now the wilier among you may be thinking, what if I don't drink it, or if I only take a sip, or let's get the server to try a sip first. Don't. I cannot stress this enough. If you were thinking there must be some loophole or way to cheat, there isn't. Should you try and ignore your drink and leave, you will find the door locked, and you will be immediately seized by patrons and staff alike and force-fed your drink, which will seem to be impossibly endless until you drown. They will have no memory of doing this, and no CCTV footage will exist of it, and no one will notice your corpse until the next day. Your sad demise will be put down to natural causes, no matter your age or health. Should you attempt to take a sip and then leave, sit down, or accidentally knock over your drink, you will find that not long afterwards your stomach ruptures and you die coughing up blood and screaming in agony. If you try and tempt the server or another member of staff to try the drink for you, and to be honest, I hope that you're not the type of contemptible human being who would do such a thing, then all that will result is that no matter who you convince, they'll immediately break a glass and reach across and slit your throat with a jagged edge. Again, no CCTV footage will show this. The server will have no memory of it, and your death will be put down to a bizarre suicide. However, if you are resolute and return to your seat, drink in hand, down it in one go, you will realise straight away that it is without doubt the most delicious drink you have ever consumed. Once you have finished, resist the urge to go and order another, for it will be strong. If you succumb, you shall forfeit forever any shred of hope for clinging on to even a fragment of your sanity. Should you manage to resist, you'll begin to notice certain changes. You will notice that there appear to be far more people present in the pub than there were a moment ago. It will seem like there is something off or wrong about these people, but what you won't be able to put your finger on is exactly what it is. Any attempt to talk to these figures will elicit a wicked smile, and they will tell you something, sometimes odd, but still plausible. Sometimes the things they say will seem extremely unlikely. At other intervals, it will be information about no government, nation, culture, or even time period you've ever heard of. It's entirely up to you what you ultimately choose to do with this information, though obviously you have no way to determine if those you have spoken to have spoken truthfully or not. Be warned, your mental state has now been irrevocably altered, and now that you have spoken to them, you'll see these smirkers everywhere you go. Even people you think you know may well turn out to be smirkers, and you'll have no way of knowing until they flash you that same predatory smile.